April 21, 2023, Marcus Giavanni here. Mayor Brough at Kelly Brough for Mayor YouTube channel by Marcus Giavanni. Oh, where do I begin? If I was the head of HR department and I was showing you these results, she definitely wouldn't be getting hired, especially when you understand what this content means. And watching the people that follow Kelly like Ballotpedia, they're the worst. They've been manipulating their content for quite some time, and they don't even live in Denver. They live in Wisconsin, but they try to come in and control our media, which I've been setting up for. This is my fourth election, folks, and I do it to protect the citizens of Denver from the unforeseen metaverse that's growing around them, that they want to keep their heads up the current ideologies of being boasters and braggers and humble braggers and ass kissers and promising eradication all things bad while enabling everything bad in through the back door to keep them all in their heads. They feel that they don't, to find the source and kill it would ruin the homelessness. So they can't fix something that they need to argue that they're going to make better, but it doesn't get better. And the kids that are voting now, the young voters, like for Kelly, you know, when you think about 20 years of Hancock, and the people just go back 20 years, 28-year-old voters, they were 8 years old when this stuff was going on. And with the help of Denver Public Schools and their administrators, they've all been indexed. And this was my warning to tell them, hey, folks, I know you think you run this shit, but you're going to get flipped on. AI's going to come in here and clean everything up. And though everybody will stay, the schools and all that, just the administrators will be slam dunk. And once they get marked with the GP7A on them, they're done, man. GP7A is a mark, folks. It's a Google operator. And Google has nothing to do with it. Everybody can do what they have to do to create whatever it is they got to do for their metaverse. Everybody's metaverse belongs to them. And that's what Kelly doesn't understand. She's all about whoopla. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But she's a loser. They're going to go in. She should be planning city summits right now. Both of the mayors. They can't think beyond what they're doing presently. And when they try to get talking and all their people look at other people's information and they start talking it, all their voices are, everywhere they visit, everywhere they go, it all gets indexed now, especially as a candidate. And that information is all stored in the cloud. And when candidates come out, excuse me, like former Denver Mayor Webb, former, meaning he hasn't done anything prior except talk and bloviate of what he did in the past. And talking about the past is good, but it doesn't do anything to enable our future. It just keeps us stagnating, talking about old shit that we want to continue to humble brag and build a statue for the dude, which up till now, recently, I was a fan of Webb, man. When I shook his hand, but see, I can't be mad at him because he's conditioned himself to be with the way he thinks, and he doesn't want anything to change, anything to admit that he might have been wrong in a few things. But that's how you become a better man, and say, yeah, I was wrong about that, but this is a better pathway. And I've told everybody he needs to change course. And what does he do? He goes from one damsel in distress, Leslie Herod, to another damsel in distress. And when damsels in distress are in trouble because they can't do what they say they're going to do, they whimsify it. They bring up pictures of when they were babies and they tell their infant stories and nobody else has got a story like this, and then they get their CBS and Mayor Webb, and Mayor Webb lost. Okay? Again, artificial intelligence uses His former Denver mayor, Wellington Webb, endorses Leslie Herod, and what he endorsed was gender, race, and sexual appetites. And people didn't want that. Just like Leslie Herod's going to be, she's already indexed. She was indexed. I mean, it's amazing the way this stuff works. And she could have erased all her sins by picking up the phone and go, hey, Giavanni, what's up, man? Why don't you come and show me what you do? That's amazing. I want to learn it. I want to get rid of all this shit that I didn't know. And I'm a woman and I don't know everything. But she's too caught up in being a victim. And women are tired of that. I know because I talked to them. I know because some of them signed my petitions. I know because I was out there in the fucking cold collecting these signatures that these folks didn't have to do. I know because I sued the city and county of Denver, clerk and recorder's office. And the story continues.